Although largely urban, Blackburn with Darwen is surrounded by some of the most beautiful landscapes in the country, and exposure to these resources can have beneficial effects on health. We know that walks in the park can clear the mind, but even having access to a small space where you can be connected to nature can have an amazing effect on well-being. At Banktop Community Learning Centre, communities are being supported to make the most of the green spaces available to them.
I think one of the most inspirational things here is that you're in a very strong urban area where many people have backyards but they don't have any green areas, and this is a little oasis in the middle of all of that, and it gives them hope, it gives them opportunity, it gives them a chance to experience those things that people might only experience in more rural areas.
This was a disused community garden, so we got some funding and had the polytunnel installed and the deep beds, and we started growing fruit and vegetables. It's generated lots of interest, and we have local residents now coming into the garden, learning gardening skills which hopefully they can take away with them.
You need to be able to escape, you need to be able to take your mind off some of those negative things, put your mind into more positive things. So for mental health, for emotional well-being, being in a place where you can actually grow things, you can be surrounded by greenery, it just exudes lots and lots of well-being, makes people feel good inside.
For the volunteers at Banktop, there have sometimes been life-changing results from working in the garden.
One of our volunteers, Moira, who's been coming along to the group every week, she's just this week taken on her own allotment. So that's brilliant, and she'll be able to utilise the skills that she's learned here. I think in terms of health and well-being, some of our volunteers that we've had come along have experienced mental health issues in the past. So for general well-being, it's great.
Well, once people get involved and they plant that first seed and they start to see it grow and they nurture that plant, and all around you you've got courgettes, you've got cucumbers, you've got fresh corn, you've got things that these people have grown themselves, and that gives it ownership. And because the community owned the project, that's why it's a success. It's not being done to them, they're doing it for themselves, and that's really what we want.